Tangier. If you may still wake up, you can see we grow Tangier and near Tangier lots of barley and wheat, but more for here example near to this part of Morocco in the west part. As you can see here to the right, there are avocado trees. To the right, avocado trees, and as I told you, down these plastic domes, they are like strawberries and raspberries. So each part of this country produce something different. It's a very agricultural country, as you can see, many kind of fields, so they produce a lot of kind of things. So from the, as I told you, the north is barley, wheat. Here, as you can see, like avocado and peanuts, a lot of Morroco. For south, you will always see a lot of bananas. More we get near to Fez and Meknes is a lot of olive trees. So we will see different kind of farming and agriculture here in Morocco, in the north of Morocco. So it starts first with the name. The name of the country is Morocco. So if you check your Moroccan currency that you have now, for those who have already done the exchange money, if you check the more Moroccan currency, Moroccan money, you see it's right in there, Bank Al Maghrib. Bank Al Maghrib. You can see to the right is we call it the Blue Lake. It's a very big lake, and many birds they come in the springtime, especially here. Many kind of birds like flamingo birds. They came here on the in springtime in this lake to the right. We call it the Blue Lake. It's a very big lake. So we were talking as it's all about the name. If as I told you, if you check the Moroccan currency, it's right there, Bank Al Maghrib, not Bank of Morocco, but Bank Al Maghrib. And Maghrib in the old classic Arabic language, Al Maghrib, it means sunset land. Sunset land. And Mashriq is sunrise land, and Maghrib is sunset land. Because before discovering the new world has been America, Morocco was the last country that you can see the sunsets on this day. On the last of the day it is Morocco. So for that we call this country the sunset land, because here we believe before that sunrise in Japan and have sunsets in Morocco. So this is the name of Al Maghrib. This means sunset land. But for example, in English we say Morocco, and in French we say Maroc, Spanish Marruecos, and all this name Maroc or Marruecos or Morocco, it came from Moorish, the Moor, and the Moor. By the way, they are the Arabs or the Muslims or the Jews. They were living in south of Spain, in Andalusia, for over than 800 years. In the south of Spain, we call it Andalusia. So these people, we call them the Moor. So from that, the name of Morocco came from the Moor. That means the people who were living in the south of Spain, in Andalusia exactly. So they lived there until the end of the 15th century, when exactly 1492, when Queen Isabella gets married with King Fernando, and they explode from south of Spain, all Muslims and Jewish. So these people, they come back again to live again in Morocco. So these people, will call them the Moor or the Moorish. So for that came the name, from that became the name of Morocco, from the Moorish or the Moor. So Morocco is the capital of Morocco is Rabat, and Rabat is the recent capital of Morocco. By the way, we have 4 cities that used to be before capital of Morocco. We call them the imperial cities. Imperial because, as I told you, they used to be before capital of Morocco in the old time. So Fez, the city which we will visit tomorrow, is the first capital. Was the first capital. Marrakesh is the second capital. Rabat is the third capital, and Meknes. So there are 4 imperial cities. Fez, it was capital for 4 times. Marrakesh 3 times. Rabat twice, and Meknes only 1 time. So we will call them imperial cities. They used to be capital of Morocco in the history, once a time in the history of Morocco. So the recent capital is Rabat. The borders of Morocco in the north is the Mediterranean Sea. To the west is the Atlantic Ocean. South is Mauritania and Sahara, and the east is Algeria. Algeria, this is the borders of Morocco, the whole Morocco. The Moroccan currency is dirhams, a dirham or dirhams. So 1 euro, it costs about a little bit more than 10 dirhams, and $1 a little bit less than 10 dirhams. $1 less than 10 dirhams, and 1 euro a little bit more than 10 dirhams. It's 1 to 10, more or less.
1 to 10.
Euro and dollar. So the population here in Morocco, as I told you, is 38 millions. 38 millions in all Morocco. 75%, as I told you, they are located in the north and the west, and 25% in the east and south, because there is less population, because it's Sahara and desert. It's less population in this part of the country. The political system here in Morocco is a constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy, that means we have a king in the head of the power, and beside the king there is a prime minister, and beside, of course, there are governments and parliament. So, by the way, the king of Morocco still have power, not like England king or Spanish king. So king of Morocco still have power in Moroccan political system in Morocco. The recent king of Morocco is Mohammed VI. He is number 23 in this dynasty. Number 23 in this dynasty, we call it the Alawi dynasty. His father was Hassan II. He passed away in 1999, so Mohammed VI became a king in 1999. So last month we celebrate 24 years as king of Mohammed VI as a king of Morocco. And the grandfather is Mohammed V. Mohammed V, he passed away in 1961. So as Moroccans, we consider Mohammed V as a hero of the Moroccan nation, because this king, Mohammed V, who brought the independence to Morocco. So you can see now to the right, this big domes of the plastics, they are for bananas. Before Morocco would import bananas, but now, as 20 years ago we import bananas, but now we export bananas to Europe.
May technique sila, tinatakpan.
So all the trees, as you can see, there's trees, there are avocado trees. We just now we start planting this new kind of trees, this means the avocado. So in our culture, I mean in Morocco, we don't consume a lot of avocado, but just last 20 years we start planting this kind of trees. We most of the parts of this that we produce here, we export it to Europe. So all of the avocado what we most of this part here is especially to export it to Europe. Many countries of Europe, of course. So as I told you, the system, the political system here in Morocco is a constitutional monarchy. So the king and the head of the power, and each 5 years we had elections. We have election each 5 years, and we choose our, of course, our parliament, our governments, also our prime minister. Each 5 years there is elections in Morocco. From 2011, many things have been changed in Morocco, especially after what it's known in the Arab Spring. And the Arab Spring, what's happened in many countries, in many Arab countries, like Libya with Gaddafi, Egypt, Mubarak, Syria, Al-Assad, Tunisia, Yemen, many countries, they have like problems in these countries. So Morocco, to stop this what we call this wave of the Arab Spring, so many things have been changed from 2011, and we have now a new constitution in 2011, new family code, and many things has been changed last 12 years. Last 12 years, many things has been changed last 12 years. Just to give you some examples, for example, before 2011, you can see now to the right, this is the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. To the right is the Atlantic Ocean. And this railway to the left is, of course, for the high-speed train, the bulletin train, TGV. We call it TGV because it was made by the French company of fast trains. So you can see to the right is the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. And the west, all the west of the country is about 2,700 kilometers on the Atlantic side, and about 500 kilometers in the Mediterranean side. So to give you some examples that the new things brought here in Morocco after 2011. So for the prime minister, for example, it was before it was a personal choice for the king. He can choose anyone to be prime minister. But from 2011, it became officially by law. The prime minister is normally the president of the party winning the election. It's automatically the president of the party winning the election is the prime minister. It's something is new in our political life. It doesn't exist before. So as I told you, it's something new. As many of in your countries, many you have about two powerful parties. But in Morocco, we have about 8 to 9 powerful parties in Morocco. So, for example, for any party want to get the majority and the parliament to get to make a government, of course, they need 2 others or 3, 4 to choose to 4 other parties to make a majority in the parliament to get the majority. So for that, it's very hard here in Morocco that one party get the whole majority to get only alone his own government. So it's always have to need of course other parties to make a majority in the parliament that they can give them a right to get a government. So the president, the prime minister of the recent government in Morocco is Aziz Akhnouch. Aziz, this is the name of the prime minister in Morocco, is Aziz Akhnouch. And by the way, Aziz Akhnouch is the most wealthy men in Morocco. So if one of the thing that he have lots of course, things that he in Morocco. So the service station where we stop Africa service stations, all the chain of the service station is belong to the Prime Minister. We stop, yeah, that's when we stop. We just stops before is belong to the Prime Minister, and of course we have a lot of others business
Baka negosyante na.
in agriculture, also in mining. So lots of others important things. You have this Aziz Akhnouch, the Prime Minister, Moroccan Prime Minister. And before Aziz Akhnouch, the president, the last government, it was a moderate Islamic moderate government, and by Ben Kiran, as the name of the Prime Minister, Ben Kiran, the moderate Islamic government. Before this one, the last one. So the system of education here in Morocco, it's based as there's two kind of the system of education in Morocco. So there is a private school and the public schools. So public school, governmental schools, we start from 6 years old.
Hi guys,
And
I hope pinakinggan nyo yung
public schools,
sinabi
we
ng
get French
tour guide
and
namin
Arabic.
dito sa Morocco.
Primary school, French and
Narinig
Arabic.
nyo naman na
And,
from
when we get to
a
the high
very
school,
dry country
we have to make
na
a choice
bordering
for, second foreign
or
language.
kasama sa territory
So it's
nila
optional.
yung
You have to make a choice for,
Sahara
or
Desert. Di ba, para alam naman natin
Spanish
lahat
or
na
German.
pinaka-driest
Most of the
part
students,
of the earth
of
yung
course,
Sahara
they
Desert
would
na
need
convert nila yung
English.
si
So most of the students, they choose English.
Mohammed
high
VI,
school.
King Mohammed VI na
Of course, for those who want to
transform
continue
na
to
niya
study at
yung
university
bansa
or also
into an
roles of
agricultural
Morocco,
country.
they need English. So for those-
Kasi
most
wala
of the
naman silang
students, they
oil
choose
dito.
English because it's useful.
And nagtanim sila
So when
ng
they get to
banana
university, now in the
at
university,
avocado. Imagine, hindi nga sila
62%,
kumakain ng avocado dito.
62% of the
Pero
Moroccan
uso kasi yan
students
sa Europe, sa
in the
US, and all over the
university,
world.
they are girls, not boys.
Parang ginagawa nila parang pang diet food.
Girls,
Hindi
boys,
nakakataba
because
yung
most of the boys,
avocado.
they stopped before
So, yun, isa sila sa mga major producers of avocado. Ang masakit dito guys, abundant yan sa atin dito. Yan, nakita nyo yung mga avocado trees nila, napakaliit. Sa atin ang laki ng mga avocado trees, pero hindi natin tinatanim, hindi natin ginagawang major agricultural system sila dito kahit Desyerto, pero may underground irrigation system. So isipin nyo yan, what they started doing this since independence ang nila 20 years ago. So tingnan nyo yung what political will and vision can do. Imagine nyo kung meron tayo presidente ma-elect na ganyan, kakaingit sana all. Isipin nyo na this is a country na hindi kumakain ng avocado, pero major producer of avocado for Europe, and also hindi naman sila wala naman dito banana, pero originally, pero nagawa nila na taniman ng banana, and major banana exporter sila. Dapat tayo yan noon pa pero walang presidente gumawa niyan. So talaga, iba talaga yung nabubuksan yung utak sa travel. So sana yan ang gagawin ni Bongbong, hindi yung travel sa mga ek-ek na bansa lang para kwento lang sa ibang bansa. Sana matuto rin siya, ma-inspire. Dapat pumunta talaga siya dito. So hanggang dito lang muna tayo guys, and thank you for watching, and if you like it, please share it to friends and relatives. And I'll be seeing you in my next vlog, and also share this vlog if you find it educational. See you in my future
You may
vlogs.
see some signs they are writing is a different calligraphy. It seems to the Greek calligraphy.